Hi everybody, this is Maria Ocampo, Business Development Manager for MoXi, a global mortgage company. And this time, here we are in Cabo in one more episode of my storytelling section when everybody can tell their stories regarding the real estate world. We are here at Oppenheim Group. The office is here in downtown Cabo, very near the marina, and it's a beautiful place to be. So I want to thank Alen for receiving me today because I wanted to talk to him about the group. Alen, thank you for receiving me.
Thanks for coming, Maria. Appreciate it.
Okay, this is awesome that we are here. Oppenheim Group, it's very well known because they became very famous as a result of a Netflix series, Selling Sunset, that it became very, very popular. But we are not going to talk about the series here, but okay, just to put you in context. And first of all, I would like to, Alen, to share with our audience what is the story behind, because this is the storytelling section. So I would like to know what would be the story of the Oppenheim Group behind that deciding to come to Cabo.
Well, the story is pretty short and long at the same time. I was hired by Grupo Questro, which is a big land developer here in Los Cabos in Mexico, as a sales director to run the sales division, the real estate division. And shortly after I started, I realized we need to open a brokerage to summarize all the inventory you have into one pot. And we did that for about a year, and during the running of this brokerage, was called ID Luxury Homes, we realized that we lacking on brand recognition. We did have a good tour flow from our hotel and the resorts, potential buyers, but the public market was lacking simply of the recognition part, and that's when we started to talk to Jason and Brett about the possibility of partnership. And after a year in the pandemic, they liked the terms and we came to an agreement, and we decided to open the fourth branch in Cabo San Lucas.
Okay, and what do you think that would have moved Jason and his brother to start in this market, concretely in Cabo?
They never did any business in Mexico before, and the pandemic really changed Cabo upside down, and they were very, very impressed with the inventory and the numbers that Cabo pulled during the time. And that was the major piece that made them actually saying yes to the whole agreement. Plus, partnering up with the Sanchez Navarro family, open locations in Mexico that most agencies don't have access to, which was very appealing for them.
Okay, perfect. And how do you? How long have you been in Cabo since you opened?
I've been in Cabo since the end of 2018.
Okay.
I moved to Mexico in 2003.
Okay.
It was in Cancun, Playa del Carmen at the time, and fell in love right away with the people and the warmth of the weather and
everything. Yes.
Else.
Yes.
Ever since I moved around and ended up here in 2018.
Yeah, and since my perspective, what you do is you are more oriented to the luxury market.
We are, it's our niche. Our luxury market is definitely the niche. However, there's a misconception going on that we do not sell anything below. We do. We sell everything that we get hands on, but our expertise is definitely in the luxury market, yes.
Yes, and what do you think that Cabo is like the destination that is much well known in the US as a luxury destination? Because I think that from the numbers that I know, most of the buyers in Cabo are from US. And in other parts of the country, like maybe like PV or like Puerto Vallarta, they have a different mix. They have like more a balance between Canadians and US. What do you think that makes this place so attractive for the US investors?
Mostly the proximity. The proximity to the West Coast was always very attractive. Everything is within 2-3 hours flights. And unlike the rest of Mexico, Cabo is a very unique place. It's very safe, right? Everybody speaks English, everything is in US dollars. And a lot of elder generations love that part. They came always to Cabo for the last 20-30 years to fish and to golf. And now with the pandemic, I think we reached a whole new level and opened the doors for a whole new demographic of clienteles.
Yes, and what you're saying is very interesting because I think that before the pandemic or years ago, This place was more perceived as a place for celebrities of Hollywood, artists or sports celebrities. And after the pandemic, we start like seeing a lot of developments, new developments, that their price point are not as high as a luxury market.
Right.
They are still, it's gonna be like high if you compare to the rest of the country.
Yes.
But definitely, what do you think about this market that it's growing right now?
It's definitely a new market. As you maybe know, during the pandemic, Cabo really ran out of inventory. There was no inventory left around 2021, by mid or the end of 2021, and that helped basically developer to come to Cabo and start developing inventory on the lower price points as well. And that opened obviously a whole new generation be able to afford Cabos. And now you have literally anything from $100,000 all the way up to $30 million, which before wasn't the case.
Okay, and how do you think how do you see the market in this particular moment that all this political things happening in the U.S. And I have seen a lot of posts in Facebook like a joke, like saying that now the American dream is to have enough money to move to Mexico.
Yeah.
And so, do you think that this what is happening in the U.S. Since the political perspective is going to impact the market in Cabo, the potential?
More people come. Yeah, it definitely enhanced it. I believe Cabo had a big push with the pandemic when people realized they don't have to fly for hours and hours to Hawaii to have the American dream. And they came to Mexico, they came to Cabo in particular, and they fell in love with it, right? They see why people investing, why people want to be here. And now this year was a kind of a strange year for myself, and I think for a lot of my colleagues. The first 3 months was very kind of slow, and people were a little bit hesitating to purchase because of the things what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
But in the last 3 months, we see a big outcome on sales, and people actually moving, and the market turned around. And I believe this was gonna be a great summer.
Yeah, and well, as you know, the seasons here in Cabo are very, like, you can tell when it's summer. You know, it's starting to get very hot in here, but I think that the best season for Cabo, it's from October that the Bisbee starts, and so do you expect that the next season is going to be better than the past one?
Absolutely. I think the one obstacle that's ahead of us is the election in the States, and from there on, I do believe we're going to have a fantastic high season, which again, the last 3 months is a great indicator that's already happening.
Perfect. Okay, and well, what do you think? Well, as you know, we are partners in financing options for Oppenheim clients, and I would like to ask you, what's your opinion regarding the financing for U.S. citizens to buy properties in Mexico? Since I think that in the past, agents were not very aware that the possibility of getting a mortgage for your clients would be helpful. What do you think about this?
Yeah, in the past, as you said, a lot of agents were just not aware how the procedure is and what the options are. But also the interest rate in the US was a lot lower than it's right now, so the gap was a lot bigger, and most people didn't want to spend this extra interest cost. But that changed over the last 6 months, and I believe having MoXi now in town and the interest rate being very compatible to US, it's a great tool to have, right? And it's very transparent, it's very easy to use, and I think it's a great tool for sales.
Yeah, I think I always said to clients that the market, the investors, the profile is completely different, because in the past we used to have a lot of second home buyers, and right now we have a new generation in productive age that they are looking to invest in real estate, because having a property, for example, in Cabo, you can rent it very well, and you can also get money from the property. Do you think that if you have a property in Cabo and you have this mixed use, it's more it's more people that are looking for that right now?
Absolutely, absolutely. As I said before, there was not much inventory in the lower range to actually go into this investment, and now with the new developments happening and the hotel rates averaging $500 and more, that's a great option for rental. There's a great option to flip a home, and that's what we see in the last year and a half, right? Younger clouds coming in and they want to put their foot between the doors and start into this business.
Okay, well, thank you, Alen, for receiving us. This is a very short interview. I wish we will have more time to talk about many other things. I would like to come back maybe next season, so you can tell me how is the market going and how are your insights about what is going on. And I would like you to just tell us where we can find Oppenheim Group. Tell us what's your webpage and everything, so all the people that is looking at us right now can know where to contact you. And whenever you need a property, this is the right place to come.
Thank you, Maria. Thanks for coming. So we are reachable on the website ogroupcabo.com, but also on the official webpage ogroup.com. And we are located actually in the Hacienda Beach Club at Medano Beach, right behind the marina. I think it's the best office, as Maria already offered.
Yes, it's the most beautiful real estate office that I have seen here in Cabo.
They put a lot of time and effort into it.
It's very exquisite. All the decoration is very nice.
But yeah, whenever you have any questions, please send us an email, give us a phone call. We are here for you.
Okay, thank you very much. See you in the next storytelling. Bye-bye.
Bye.